Snyder, Texas native Todd Pollard has officially lived every farmer and rancher's worst nightmare.
I immediately knew that I had done something very bad.
If anybody doesn't know, if you leave junk in a hot machine, it could catch on fire.
I was baling hay and made a poor choice and stuck my hand in the baler, and I got it arm caught between the belt and the roller, and it broke both bones in my arm and tore all the tendons off the top.
He was very resilient and kind of had his head on him because he had to get himself help. Kind of just pin your arm down. That's probably the beauty of the West Texas nature of those hardworking people, is that they just get the job done. And he went and got himself help, because an injury like that, he could have bled to death if he would have waited on somebody. And a lot of people can go into shock and trauma and just pass out.
The landowner rushed Todd to the Snyder ER, where a very long road to recovery began.
In about 10 days there, I had 3 surgeries just on the bones. About the middle of February, I went to San Antonio to a hand specialist, Dr. Bagg, and he did another clean out surgery and just looking to see what he had to use. And then I had a tendon transfer surgery on March the 8th. So from January 12th to March the 8th, I had 5 surgeries.
You don't get a ton of patients where their hand was put back on and it was successful. There are a lot of amputations that I've seen in my career. There's a lot of people that have artificial joints and stuff that are taking place of a body part, but to actually have your own anatomy put back on and you didn't have a bunch of infection.
It's been a long, slow process, but it's been very good. We feel like that God has put everybody in place that needed to be in place through this whole procedure. I feel like it's important for me to be able to get the use of this arm back. I've got to go to the best.
The best was West Texas Rehab in San Angelo, 90 miles one way from Todd's home. This was a sacrifice Todd was willing to make.
And I have brains to bounce ideas off of, and so I am really thankful that West Texas Rehab has fostered such a team atmosphere, and other therapists are invested in Todd that have never even treated him.
When we started this, my wife's first comment was, "You're gonna have to get back into your competitive training days mode from back when I was an athlete."
When you have something as drastic as a hand being basically amputated, hanging on by a little bit of skin, and then reattached, there's no way that's going to get done in 4 or 5 sessions, and there's no way that's going to get done in 2 or 3 months. That's going to be a very long, drawn-out process.
A journey that West Texas Rehab is committed to seeing through, regardless of insurance approval or patients' financial capabilities.
Patients having the access to 100% donor sponsorship, 50%, any little bit helps. Working at rehab allows me to just do what I went into the job for, which was to make sure that the patient recovers and has their true life back and not just some of it.
And Todd is so grateful for the dedication of Gwen and the entire team at WTRC.
I just feel like this is where we're supposed to be, and they've done an excellent job in what I have needed.